Good morning. Welcome to the service of worship and thanksgiving and celebration. We're glad you're here this morning. You're here in spite of the rain and the clouds, and you've brought sunshine into this holy place. We are glad that you're here. We're thankful to the bell choir. Would you express your appreciation with a hand raise, please, by thanking them? Very good. Welcome back. We missed you. Very good. All right.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. In each of the pews, I'd like to start by saying you have a friendship pad. Please sign the pad and pass it down your row so that each and every person has an opportunity to sign or check the box marked, would like to speak to the pastor or concern. Thank you very much. Inside there, you will find a prayer card for concerns or joys. If you would like to fill that out, please note at the bottom of the card, it says share with congregation or just with the prayer team, and we will be happy to accommodate you. Also, in your programs, you will see a lot of activity this week and coming. We would like to first say thank you, Bells. Today is Bells and Brunch Sunday. So for those of you who are not aware of that, and welcome to any newcomers we have here, I see we have familiar faces. Welcome to the Heps. Thank you for being here with us today. Today, like I said, is Bells and Brunch Sunday. This is the second week of our stewardship campaign. I'd like to remind everyone that after service today, you may go downstairs. PFP has trays, so ask the server at brunch for a PFP tray. You can put your items that you're going to have for breakfast on that tray, and we will meet you downstairs in the memorial room where we will do kind of a brunch and Bible study. So if you would like to join us for Bible study, we would love to have you. I would like to introduce Carolyn Foss and Laura Clancy to come up and say a word about this beautiful prayer quilt.
Hi everybody. As you can see, we have a beautiful, beautiful quilt for our baby girl, and we're going to be taking it up to her, and I just want to let everybody know that to keep you up to date on her diagnosis and treatment and everything, she will start chemotherapy on Thursday. So she will need the prayer quilt. Thank you very much.
And the process, if you're new here, is anytime there's music playing, come on up and tie a knot as you pray over the quilt that we're going to present to daughter and daughter-in-law. And another update on Samantha. Another update is, I feel the feedback that we're getting is they're doing well mentally now. Now that there's a game plan. Sam is a go-getter. She's got a list of things that have to be done before. My other son and some friends are up there winterizing the farm, and the checklist is getting off the mind. And they are aware of your prayers and say thank you.
Thank you very much. And just to remind you, at any time during today's service, please feel free to come up. Tie a knot. If you have never done this before, there are little threads, 2 threads hanging in different areas. Doesn't matter if there's already a knot on that. Fill them up. We want to have all the knots tied. When you tie the knot, you say a prayer for Samantha and for her healing through this diagnosis of cancer, and the positive energy and the blessings that go along with each and every single knot. When she's given the quilt, hopefully that will bring her comfort and all the blessings that go with. So anytime during today's service, songs, offertory, anytime you feel motivated, please come up and tie a knot, say that prayer, and we'll get it to them. Thanks. All right, I would like to introduce Fred. He has a word for stewardship.
Morning, everyone. As you know, at this time of the year, we usually have our stewardship campaigns going on in churches across the country, and specifically here at OUMC. Last week was the first week of our stewardship campaign. It's a 4-week process that we go through. And last week we were presenting you with all the activities of stewardship that revolved around some of our youth programs, the various youth programs and the actions going on in that. Today I'd like to be introducing Tony Rizzo, and Tony's going to be talking about some of the stewardship programs that we have for our ongoing trustees, activities that we've got with the parades coming up, etc. But I also want to remind everyone that back on the table, there is our commitment cards. This is imperative that we also begin to identify what we have to do for our budget for 2026. Now, I know 2026 sounds like a long way away, but I was just talking with Tony this morning and said, hey, Tony, we need to start planning on decorating the church, because that's only a month away. We do it right after Thanksgiving, and if you look at your calendars, Thanksgiving is only about a month away. So I know this year is getting by us pretty quick, but keep that in your minds and hearts, and also do not forget the commitment cards. You can fill those out, place them in the offering plates anytime during the next 3 to 4 weeks. Appreciate that, and without that, Tony?
Thank you, Fred. So the stewardship committee asked if the trustees could talk about trustees, and since I was the trustee chair, you get to hear me one more week, so sorry about that. The trustees are in charge of maintaining a safe and beautiful facility. We all want the church to look inviting to all, and I would like our trustees to stand right now. I'm obviously a trustee, and Sean Turner, you guys can sit down. Sean Turner is one of our newest trustees, and then Bob Richter is also on the trustees. Normally the nominating committee selects the members, but occasionally I'll give some suggestions because it's very based on a lot of mechanical skills that we have to do around here. So sometimes I will handpick and tell the nominee who I would suggest. So that's been working out very well. Our members shovel sidewalks, mow the lawn, maintain the flower gardens. We do basic repairs like changing light bulbs, repairing plumbing issues, and a lot more. Currently, we have the large refrigerator upstairs, and our Amy is in charge, so she has to call around, find out the prices, what's going to work, what's the best warranties. So there's always something that the trustees are working on. Sometimes it looks like I'm looking around, well, I'm probably thinking about the next project in line. If the repair is not urgent, we will have to we would always discuss it in our trustee meeting, and then if it's under $500, the trustees can go ahead and attack the project. Otherwise, we have to go to the council to approve any monies we spend over $500. We do get emergency issues. And occasionally I will attack them or find somebody to help us. An example was I got a message from Dragonflies. It was a Sunday night, and they had called the fire department. And I'm looking at my email, and so I went racing in. Sue said, "What are you doing?" I said, "There must be an emergency." The fire department said, what happened was a light fixture, the old kind had the ballast, it melted, running tar all over. The fire department shut off the circuit, so then lots of stuff don't work. So I was fortunate enough we had bulbs that don't require a ballast, so I was able to get that fixed up. So that's kind of how life goes around here. Money usually comes from the general fund, but sometimes it comes from capital and improvements funds based on a project. We did the steeple, and that'd be too much money. I think that was $50,000 we had to spend on that. And so that had to come from the capital improvements fund. So it's just based on what we have to do. Sometimes we get somebody that wants to donate something. A few years ago, I was struggling with the old lawnmower we had, And a member came up to me and she says, you know, I'd like to buy a new lawnmower. Well, they're about $3,500. And she says, I don't care, I'll buy it for you. I did a cartwheel, then grabbed her check, and away we went. So, about a year ago, we needed a good, powerful backpack leaf blower, and one of the trustees said, I'll throw in a couple $100, and the other trustees all said, we'll do the same, and we got it. So sometimes we get lucky and we get donations. I'm sorry. Oh. Sometimes we get physical help from other people. A couple years ago, I was able to buy a large pump for our church. We saved a lot of money because of the markup. But then I called 5 plumbing contractors and nobody wanted to touch it. One of our members here, I'm not going to mention his name, I had him look at it. He said, I think we could do that. I said, the pipe is a 3-inch pipe, the flange is big. I didn't have any tools big enough. He says, we can handle it, set it up. About a week later, we met up here and we got it done. And he brought everything I needed. And so we saved the church about $3,000 to $4,000 on that one. So I was proud of that one. And then other people help out. Of course, Stephen in the back, he's helped me about 5 times. I'll call him. I said, you available tomorrow at 10 o'clock? And he says, sure. So and him and Dan and I did the whole floor downstairs, stripping. It sounds easy, it's not. I had to send Stephen on the roof to check a fan for me. And so a lot of people help out around here, even though they're not trustees. We feel, so Fred wanted me to mention, so a lot of other things that go on around here. We're involved in a float, so that's coming up. So we'll have meetings on that. And we have brunch today, that's an activity. People feeding people. So there's a lot of stuff going around here if you want to donate time. We feel it's important to keep the building inviting to others in our community so people feel comfortable entering our church. Everything we do to maintain the church building is an act of faith rooted in stewardship. Thank you.
Your astute leadership, your faithful presence, your competence, your availability. We love you and we thank God for you.
I'd like to ask Amy Von Doring to come up, please. Oh, she looks surprised. We actually, sorry. Another item in your program, she's going to detail it for you at the moment.
So this was kind of a group of us, I don't know all the details. It was me, Pastor, Becky, Linda, who else went with us that day, Linda? When we met for the trunk or treat. So we're gonna do a trunk or treat on October 26th. It's gonna be, we're all gonna come to church and then we'll have our cars decorated ahead of time if we can outside. You can decorate your trunk with fun, just Halloween festive things. You can pick a theme and then have candy to hand out for the public and also our church member kids to come. They can come in their costumes, bring a bag, and carry their treats in, and we're also gonna have activity games outside to play. So that is gonna be on October 26th. We're gonna start at probably around 11:30, and it typically goes about an hour or so. So everybody will just have candy at their car to hand out to everybody as the kids come and trunk or treat. So you can share this flyer, you can share it on Facebook, share it with friends, invite your neighbors. You can dress up if you like. I'm not a huge person to dress up. It's trunk or treat. Typically, you decorate your trunk to a theme. You can 100% dress up yourself. 100%. Yep. I know all the kids usually dress up in the weather costumes and bring them. Any other questions? What do you got? What time is that? And then I guess after trunk or treat, they're going to be showing a movie inside the church. Family-friendly Halloween movie.
Would you express your thanks and gratitude?
church conference coming up. Don't forget today's Bible study. We have the trunk or treat details. We have All Saints Recognition Sunday coming. Deadline is fast approaching. You will see forms in your program today. Please fill those out and get them to Becky. I'm new here. Get them to Becky as soon as possible. The deadline is approaching. The details of the timing are in there. And if we don't have anything else, then I think we have a video to show. Oh, I'm sorry, one more thing. Rachel Circle, as in years past, is sponsoring with Operation Christmas Child. I think everyone's familiar with Shoebox, Operation Shoebox, and we will not be doing shoeboxes. We will, like last year, only be collecting funds in Fellowship Hall during Friendship Hour, and what we'll be doing is actually working with other churches in Oxford who are doing the shoeboxes. But when you fill a shoebox, it's a lot of money. And so to come up with the extra $10 per box for each of the boxes you collect or make, so we're going to go back and we're going to raise the money, which is shipping and all the costs for people to go through the shoeboxes and send them with literature about how wonderful Jesus Christ is all around the world, including toys and things like that for kids. But it's such a wonderful program, and we hope that everyone will come down to Friendship Hour, check over the table, and if you feel that it's a worthy cause, donate whatever you can. I appreciate that. Okay, so Fred, are we ready with your okey-doke?